Hi guys, hope everyone of you are doing good. Before getting into the code, primarily I owe you all an apology for the delay between my first and second video. I'm sorry guys, due to some personal reasons, unexpected personal reasons, I'm unable to make my second and the upcoming videos on time. I'm sorry for that. Irrespective of me not doing the video, still the support provided by you guys are awesome in terms of liking my video, viewing it, sharing it, and even unliking it too. Thanks a lot for that. Now I'm back to the game, back like 2017, but with more upgraded version of me. Definitely, I won't disappoint you. Let's get to the topic. How to make your own unique and creative resume or an CV, that is called as in curriculum vitae. So the normal audience for this particular video is going to be both freshers as well as an experienced professionals if you want to make your resume as unique and as creative as possible. If you're willing to do that, yeah, this video is for you. I won't disappoint you. But if you're looking for kind of templates, or if you want a quick solution for a problem which is prolonging for a long time, I'm sorry guys, I don't want to waste your time. You can scroll for other videos. Still, if you're with me, thanks a lot. Okay. Let's get into the topic. What is the basic difference between resume and also an CV, that is called curriculum vitae? Resume stands for an information which carries about an freshers who are yet to start their career in their any professional life or into any registered organization. That's called resume. And curriculum vitae is about an experienced professional which carries the information of the experienced professional in a more chronological order or in a sequential way. That is the basic definition for a resume and a CV. Leave this definitions part. This video is not about giving you definitions about resume and CV. What is actually resume? Why you need a resume to go for an interview? Or let me put it in a different angle. Why the HR person or a technical interview person needs your resume for taking your own interview? The question might be a stupid one. You may think, it is my interview, man, so he needs my resume. Of course, it's your interview. But we already have a hell lot of questions, right? In terms of HR questions, you can find hundreds in Google. In terms of technical questions, you can find in a similar way. Still, why we are using your resume to take your own interview? From the HR perspective, the answer is much simple, guys. Definitely, we don't want to give you a discomfort solution by asking you a hell lot of questions which you are not aware of. So we want to give you a comfortness. We believing that if we ask you a question from your resume which is already written by you, it may be easier for you to open up your mind and speak freely and show your real skills. That's the main agenda of your resume. Okay. Now, from the HR perspective, I told you an answer. Now, think from the simple angle. What is resume now? Resume is a question paper which is prepared by you for your own interview. It's as simple as that, right? And also funny. But it's still the hidden fact. Many fail to realize this, but whomever realizes this particular part, definitely the probability of getting failure in terms of any interview is bare minimal, guys. Believe me, bare minimal. For which you need to have your unique and creative resume in your own way. How we can do it, Vishnu? Anyway, the resume is going to be in 1 or 2 pages or maximum 3 pages. Everyone are having the similar skill set, similar experience, similar education qualification. Then how the hell we can make it as a unique one? This is the general question, guys. Anyone will have these particular questions running on your mind, for which my suggestion would be 3 simple steps. Yes, still you can make it unique. As I given in my previous video example of comparing your face is equal to a palm size, right? Still we have your different eyes, nose, mouth and everything is different and we are unique. Similarly, our futures, our skill set is also unique. So you can make your selling point in any unique way. For which the first suggestion is going to be SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is nothing but identifying your strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. It's a simple management terminology or a management methodology which will identify your strength, weakness, opportunities and threat in different area. It can be used for different purpose in life. Here, when you are preparing a resume, kindly consider that interviewer or the job role which you are applying for is going to be the core. Identify and realize yourself what is your real strength for applying for the job. What are your real weakness and what is your threat? What is your opportunities? Just believe me guys, you want to be true to yourself when you're doing this SWOT analysis. There might be any weakness. Without weakness, there is no person in this whole world. So just write it down. What are your weakness? What are your threats? Be true to yourself, just like conversing with your boyfriend or to a girlfriend. Just make a note of it and have a detailed note. That's step 1. Step 2 is going to be kindly compare your resume paper with any kind of advertisement template or an advertisement banner which you can see in the roadside kind of advertisements, right? Just do that. Don't get me wrong by comparing making yourself as a product in front of an corporate company and selling it yourself. Nothing like that. You are a unique product, so sell it in a unique way. What is the first thing when you take and see about the advertisement pamphlet which comes to your mind or which you will be easily catching about? Primarily the name of that particular company, followed by the address and what are the unique selling features. The X and Y Z company might be having n number of features and n number of services which they can provide to the customers, but still they should have highlighted top 10 or top 20 services in a more catchier way and also in the more catchier font as well as in the lining whichever they used is which triggers your eyes to get that particular product. Similarly, you would be having your unique selling points, right? Identify those unique selling points towards that particular job and frame a sentence in a more catchier way similar to the advertisement pamphlet and keep it ready. That is the first point you need to do SWOT analysis. Second, you need to compare your resume with an advertisement pamphlet, make your unique selling points in a creative way and keep it ready. Third point is much simpler. You want to compare 1 and 2, make it and patch it in such a way that it's highly visible to the HR interview or technical interview in your resume. For example, you need to add your strength, opportunities in a more amplified format along with the salient features in a more visible way in the resume. Once I look at your resume, I can see your strength, I can see your opportunities and I can see your salient features and then only I can see your other things. Okay. In this particular moment, you may ask me a question. Okay. Vishnu, there are certain rules, right? Resume should be in this particular font and they should not be going with some other Times New Roman font. If you're not using Times New Roman 12 size and if you're not having a signature in your resume, you will be declined from the particular job. If those things are running on your mind, I'm sorry to tell this guys, those are all a myth. So kindly eradicate the myth aside and welcome to the 2020 new world to show your own resume in your unique format. Okay, so just leave it. I'll just give you a simple example. Some of you are freshers, you might be not strong in academic scores, but still your practical knowledge might be as good as possible. And you've been applied for a patent, published papers in IEEE. When you're going for an interview, as an individual, even if I'm in this particular case, I wish to show my technical practical education upfront to my academic qualification. If you are going into a general template, the template will be something like this. Starts from objective and then followed by academic credentials, technical skills, proficiency skills and then biodata. This is the format, right? But if you are going to do that in such a way, even the academic scores are not that great, it will be a hit your heart. So just change the order. You are good in publishing patents and you are good in publishing IEEE papers after career objective. Make that go into the first part and bring the academic credentials to the second part. And also, in order to do that, a simple unique thing what you can do it, you want to create a unique sentence or a unique name for the papers which you are published, which should trigger the interest of an interviewer to know more about your paper. And if you're going to send a soft copy, you cannot put all kind of information in that particular resume, right? It should be 1 or 2 pages to be short, crisp, because to be practical, no one will have time to study your whole resume. You should be aware of it. So it should be 1 or 2 pages. You cannot make your whole comprised, your IEEE published paper within 1 paragraph. You just make a sketchy sentence just like a film name and trigger the interest. If still interviewer wants to know more about that, just generate a Google Doc link and put it down stating that if you want to know more about my paper, you just click on the link, I will give you an access, you can view it. If you are going to give it as a hard copy, create a QR code. If a particular person has scanning that particular document, he can look into it. It's a simple thing. It will show you as a tech savvy, as a creative and also as a unique one. So just I given you one simple example, but if you sit and think for yourself, you can find plenty number of examples through which you can make your unique resume in your own style. Once you are done with that, guys, no one can stop you. So just come out of the myth of having a standard template of resume and create your own resume in your own way. You are unique. So be unique and keep rocking. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot.